Hi. Hey everybody, this is Larry. This is day 9 of the Leetcode Day Challenge. Hit the like button, subscribe button, join me on Discord. Let me know what you think about today's farm. Yeah, hope you like the intro. Because didn't I just click on reset for that reason? Anyway, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh yeah, look, I paid a lot of money for that penguin trip. You're gonna see more penguins for maybe at least a little bit more until I get out of here. Anyway, I'm back in Buenos Aires. I'm just doing it from bed because I don't know. I'm always very tired these days. My apologies. Oops. No, you only. Okay, there you go. All right, let's jump start. Let's just start doing this farm. All right. We have 3558. I can't even say 3583. 50. That's not even close. Count special triplets. You're given integer array nums. A special triplet is defined as a triplet of indexes I, j, and k, such that n is equal to number of links. Num sub I is equal to okay. So you have mod before we forget. Mod. Okay, so then you have I is equal to num sub j times 2, k is equal to j times 2. That means that I is equal to k, right? Is that right? Okay, that's kind of an awkward thing. But okay. Yeah. So what can we do here, right? Well, I mean, well, the first thing we should do probably just look at the constraint, right, real quick. 10 to the 5th, meaning that we have to do it in n log n. There's no like n square or even n cube, obviously. But okay, so what can we do, right? I think this one, there are really only 3 things you can play around with, right? One is iterate I, another one is iterate j, and the other one is iterate k. Given that this is just like intuition / practice, or perhaps intuition coming from practice, is that if you iterate j here, my intuition is to iterate j, and if we iterate j, then you just have to count the number of numbers that are, well, this number to the left, and then number of things to the right, and then that's your thing. And then if we iterate through all the j's then and sum it all up, we should be Gucci, right? Right? And then it's gonna be, you go say left is equal to, I don't know, something that's like num sub j times 2. I mean, this isn't real code yet, right? I'm just kind of writing almost pseudocode, but Python looks like pseudocode anyway. And then you have like total, right? And that should be good if you sum it all up, right? So that's the structure of what we want to do. Of course, now we have to implement this, and more importantly, we have to implement this in fast time, right? Log n or something. And there are a couple of ways you can write about it. I mean, you just honestly just have a frequency table of all the stuff on the left, a frequency table of all the stuff on the right, as we slide from left to right, and that should be good enough, right? So maybe we have like f left for frequency table to the left. We can set that to just a counter, empty counter, and f right is equal to collections.counter of nums because it includes all the number, right? And then now, yeah, so f left, f right. We have to probably up minus left f right. I mean, it doesn't. Actually, maybe it does matter with 0. 0 is such a weird case. And this is part of the input, of course, so you have to be careful. But I think this should still be right. So for the right side, we just subtract by 1, right? Because that number turned into j, right? And then after we do the math, f of left is because that number now turns into the left. That should be okay now. I mean, maybe you could mod it in between if you like. Whoops. Oh, I forgot to actually put this. But this part's easy, right? So left is equal to f of left of num sub j times 2. You can also probably do some math so that you don't kind of pollute the thing, but it's going to be still O of n, right? So it should be okay. Looks okay. Let's give it a YOLO submit. Hopefully we didn't mess up too much. And yep, there you go. Yeah. Is there anything else to say? Yeah, I mean, I think for these problems, I think the idea that I would just generally have is just to, like I said, well, look at the constraints, see what you could get away with. In this case, you know that you can only get away with O of n or n log n, right? At the worst, probably. I mean, I guess if you would have want to like have other crazy functions like n square root of n, but then at some point you're like doing a lot of random things. So in any case, yeah, right. And in that case, you can only really have three situations. Like I said, you could loop on I, you could loop on j, you could loop on k. And in this case, it just feels like j is the easiest because then now you can only look at the left and to the right to count, right? Where if you loop on I, maybe you could do something about like counting the number of num sub j, right, by taking half of it, and the number of k that's on the right side. But then that just like, you know, that it's because the ordering matters, it makes it way more complicated and confusing. So that's why like doing it on the middle one just makes it a lot easier. But yeah, that's it. That's all I have for this one. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. Stay good, stay healthy, do your mental health. I'll see you all later and take care. Bye bye.